In last week's Eshop's Deals video, I talked about a Metroidvania game, Record of Lodoss Roar, Deedlit, and Wonder Labyrinth. In that video, I mentioned that I really liked this game, and of course it's on sale. So for today's video, I'm going to dive deeper into the game, tell you what it's about, and why I think you may need to get this game. So grab some dice, a sword of your choice, and more importantly, hang on and make sure to subscribe to the channel to give you the skinny on this awesome eShop title. So what is this game about? I mean, yes, it's a Metroidvania, based on the legendary Japanese franchise, but it's definitely inspired by a certain game. Obviously, that being Castlevania Symphony of the Night. There's a lot of similarities between this game and Symphony of the Night. You have the ability to attack with a sword, you're able to equip equipment, just like Symphony of the Night, you even gain levels, the map layout is very similar, parts of the map are separated into blocks, there's rooms dedicated to saving and refilling your life and magic, and there's even teleport rooms, just like Symphony of the Night. It even has a look that admittedly fits right into the Symphony of the Night art style. So yes, it obviously takes a lot from Symphony of the Night, and to be fair, it is what initially attracted me to this game. But luckily, there's more mechanics and features that help this game stand out and be different. The first difference is Deedlit has the ability to fire arrows. These use MP, which recharge over time, and this allows her to attack in long range, but also use it in puzzle-style scenarios to advance in the game and get some secrets too. In addition to that, there's a spirit mechanic. She is able to swap between spirits on the fly to be able to have different abilities, such as hover, but also use it as ways to absorb attacks and damage attackers. If you switch to the Salamander Spirit, for example, you'll be able to absorb lava and fire attacks and not be damaged at all. Likewise, with that ability, you'll be able to damage certain enemies, or in some cases, deal additional damage. The game keeps adding new abilities to these spirits for Deedlit to use, and you'll be switching between them often, even in the middle of a boss battle. Speaking of bosses, they are the highlight of the game. They are plentiful, and generally a lot of fun to figure out their mechanics. They got some interesting designs, and are often huge too, and take up huge portions of the screen real estate. Often, like I said before, you'll be switching between your spirits and attacks, trying to lay out the damage and avoid certain doom. You're probably going to fail a few times before you figure the boss out, but trust me, you will keep on wanting to come back. Now this game is not easy, at least your first time through, but the game does give you plenty of opportunities to take advantage of. First and foremost, make use of the save rooms, they are your friend, but in addition to that, you're able to gain EXP to gain levels and become stronger. There's weapons and potions to buy as well, but if you go digging, you'll be able to find plenty of powerful secrets to obtain. Also, there's a neat mechanic that I haven't talked about yet. Remember those spirits I talked about before? You gain levels for each spirit when you attack with the opposite spirit, and those levels max out at level 3. Once you're at level 3 for that spirit, you'll be able to heal any damage over time, as long as you don't get hit. If you get hit, it goes down a level. So yeah, those who are smart can take advantage of this, in a boss fight per se, and help outlast your opponent. That is pretty darn cool. I love the gameplay of this game. I think that's pretty apparent. It's a darn good RPG Metroidvania. It takes a lot of what made Symphony of the Night so darn good, while adding its own spin on it. There's a couple of things that you need to be aware of though. Like I said, it's not easy street for the game. You will need to make use of your abilities and learn enemy patterns. If you don't, the game will punish you, but it's absolutely a fair experience, and I think the game gives you plenty of ways to survive. Beyond that, the game is short. Like, it isn't impossible to say that some will be able to beat it in a time frame of 6 to 8 hours. Maybe a tad longer if you're looking for everything. Of course, this varies on your playing ability. That said, the experience is great and fun as heck for the time that you play it. The following is worth noting too. For those who may be wondering, when the game launched initially on consoles, there were some crashing bugs that has since been addressed via a patch. The only technical hiccups I encountered were just small load pauses between certain areas. They don't really impact gameplay or take away from the experience. at least in my opinion. So there you go, that's my thoughts on the game. It's darn good fun, especially for Castlevania or Metroidvania fans. And no, you do not need to know anything about the record of Lodoss War to enjoy it. That said, if you're a fan of that media, there's definitely some pleasant surprises when you play through the game. The game normally retails for $24.99, but like I said last week, it is on sale for a nice discount, 30% off at $17.43. That sale ends on June 20th. I think this game is most certainly worth it, even at $24.99. There is a physical version out there, but I'll be honest, it isn't the easiest to get. I was lucky enough to get a copy for MSRP, which was $35, but often you'll pay close to double that for a physical copy now. Seems like it was a small print. Of course, it is on other platforms too if you desire. Anyway, if you liked the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you're new to the channel, then make sure to subscribe so you never miss out on any of the awesome videos that go live each and every week on the channel. Speaking of which, check out the other videos I have on the channel. I got a selection for you at the end of the video. That's all I have for today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you next time.